If I were to ask you, what does your workplace feel like? What would you say? And I'm not talking about the layout or the keg for Friday happy hours or the foosball table that seems to be the hangout spot over lunch. I'm talking about the energy, the feeling. Does it feel tense, trusting, transparent? Are people going to bed on Sunday only to dread going into the office on Monday morning? Because the reality is, culture lives in emotion. Culture isn't built on value posters or polished mission statements. It's built on emotion, and more specifically on how leaders recognize, manage, and respond to it. That's where real culture lives. Hi, I'm Israel Greene, and I lead strategy at Mosaic Works. And for over a decade, I've worked alongside leaders in organizations that were done talking about culture and ready to actually do something different. Culture lives in emotion and how people feel, react, and respond to one another every single day. So when we talk about changing culture, what we're really talking about is emotional intelligence, not as a soft skill, but as the difference between surface level progress and sustainable transformation. Over the years, we've seen this pattern again and again. There are three key ways that we've helped organizations successfully shift culture from the inside out, and every one of them is rooted in emotional intelligence. First, it starts with self-awareness. Before leaders can lead change in others, they have to understand what's driving them. And that means noticing your hot buttons, checking your assumptions, and recognizing your blind spots before they start running the room. In our leadership programs, we teach leaders how to slow down, listen more intentionally, and respond instead of react. Because the moment a leader gets regulated, the entire room feels it. Second, we build empathy into the system and not just the sentiment. Empathy isn't soft, it is strategic. And when leaders practice empathy, they don't just hear people, they honor them. And when people feel honored, they engage differently. At Mosaic Works, we help teams embed empathy into how they hire, how they make decisions, and how they work through tension together. That's how you move from compliance to real commitment. Third, we normalize discomfort and conflict. Because one thing that we know is that culture change isn't clean. It's not linear, and it definitely is not comfortable. Emotionally intelligent leaders don't avoid that discomfort. They know how to stay present inside of it, and they're the ones asking, what's really happening here? Instead of jumping to the blame or shutting things down simply because someone thinks differently than you or disagrees with you. That's how resistance turns into resilience, and that's where real trust gets built. At the heart of every thriving workplace is a leader who knows how to work with emotion and not around it, with wisdom and not ego. So if you're serious about transforming your culture, start by upgrading your emotional intelligence. Because when leaders lead with both heart and skill, real change doesn't just start, it sticks. So let's build that future together.